What is good, everybody? This is Koza and welcome back to another 2K Lab video. Now season 3 has just arrived, so we got some new rec jerseys, we got some new rewards for the new season, and we also got some new dribbling animations. And those dribble animations are coming from Iverson. So we're gonna take a deep dive into our thoughts on these new dribble animations. So if you're ready for today's video, go ahead and drop a like. Let's get into it. So starting off with the dribble style Iverson. Now this dribble style really wasn't too bad. His towards the ball hand speed boost wasn't the greatest, but his cross launch is almost as good as Magic Johnson's cross launch for those wing players. So this dribble style is almost like a Magic Johnson's dribble style for those smaller players, 6'4" and under. As you can see right here, we get the cross launch animation multiple times faking out our defender. Now moving into the Iverson size up. This is actually not a bad size up to use. He has a lot of good animations within this and it chains together moves fairly nicely. The only bad thing that I would say is the crossover standstill animation that you get with this. But if you stick with his fast in between the legs and his behind the backs, they chain together pretty quickly, and you see again we take off with that dribble style, that cross launch animation to get to the basket. Now on to his regular breakdown combo. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This might be one of the worst animations in the game. It's definitely one of the worst regular breakdown combos. He really only does one move here, and it's this wide, really stiff crossover. It was really hard to get open. It felt like a chore whenever I was trying to use this move. But moving on to his aggressive breakdown combo, this was something I could work with. He fakes left, he fakes right multiple times. You can pick when to burst out of this single animation, and this was something that I could actually deal with. The breakdown combos in general are pretty much just preference. You don't see them used in the highest competitive settings, but they are pretty fun to use, and having an animation that's new and that's good to use just keeps that refreshment within the game. Now moving on to his escape moves, this again is another very good move. It's just his crossover, his turbo cross isn't really the best. It's not up there with Kemba Walker or Trae Young, but this one only has an 80 ball handle requirement, so this could be a good budget animation to go with those lower ball handle guard builds. Using this, I still combo moves together fairly quickly, and I still feel explosive using this escape moves package. And not only can you flow and combo moves together, you can burst out of these turbo moves, these escape moves. As you guys see right there, I do a turbo in between the legs and I burst out of that move fairly quickly. So again, it might not be up there with the Kemba Walker or the Trae Young escape moves packages, but again, an 80 ball handle for those budget ball handle guard builds, this could be a very nice go-to. Moving on to the combo moves, this really wasn't that good of a move. We're kind of like bouncing back and forth between good moves and bad moves. This really wasn't, another move that it felt like a chore to try to incorporate into my game to try to get a bucket. So there are definitely better options out there for those combo moves. On to the crossover, this one's another one hard to justify, not because it's a bad animation, but just because most of the moving crossovers that we have within 2K24 have the same exact moving crossover animation. So it's pretty similar to a lot of the other crossovers. Now this one, the behind the back, has a very good moving behind the back move. Now his standing behind the back move isn't the greatest, right? You could still get open off it, you can still be shifty with it, but his moving behind the back is what gets defenders looking silly, as you see right there. So if you're more of a get to the rim type of guard, more of a drive and kick, more of a slashing type of guard, this could be a very good move to implement in your game going into season 3. But that is going to wrap up all of the new season 3 Iverson animations that we received. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Are you guys going to try out these moves, or are you just going to keep it pushing with what you guys have on? Make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.